Hello guys, welcome to Frequency in FX Trading channel, and today's video is going to be a continuation of yesterday's video, the analysis we were talking about. However, we are going to give a signal. The video of yesterday, I said that I was going to share a particular signal for everybody to use for the market, but I later didn't give the signal. I only predicted the market going by, and that was for the volatility 25 index, and this is where we are actually. And if you see my chart, you discover the analysis we made yesterday was on gold and silver, and how that they reciprocated the volatility 25 index. And we did this analysis and went all the way to the monthly time frame. We went all the way to the monthly time frame while getting this analysis done. This is a chart-based analysis, something we sat back and analyzed for the longest. It took us. I spend serious time analyzing the market of a place. So when I'm alone, all I do is analyze the market, and I keep analyzing and analyzing and analyzing the market. And I spent today as a whole day analyzing this forex market. And in today's video, we want to give more insight on the strategy we were talking about. I stopped at when I said if I was sharing signals to the free Telegram group, I shared it based on the fact that it's going to range monthly before it produces its anticipation. If it was a monthly something, it was supposed to keep reading and reading till, and for a longest time period, it keeps reading until you actually hit that potential amount you desire. I mean to say, it's also gonna be the same thing, because you're just not gonna have that premium lifestyle that you get access to as a pro trader, registered under the VIP channel. So we did not talk about how or why you should not be registered, but we just told you that we give signals of 98% accuracy and more on the 1 hour time on the premium group, but on the sub premium group, which is the free access channel, when we share signals, is based on an unprofessional bias. We do not intend it being unprofessional, but we just told you the signals are going to be there. You don't get access to all of those premium activities that goes on the other side of life. It would only cost you $100 to get in there. It's nothing more than that. $100, there's a limit for it, and there's a lifetime payment. I mean, if you register at $100, you can learn how you can turn $1 to $10,000 in a video. We share premium videos on that channel, as well as premium topics and premium signals, most especially because sometimes you do not have the time to study the market. You do not have the time to study videos made by us due to professional status QH. You do not have the time, but what you sure can do, based on the trust you have for our signals and the accuracy it has been yielding, if not for your trust of the so many decades, longer period of time, you have an edge with us, because um, you can make money with this videos we make. But when you're working, when you're busy doing other things, you do not have time for videos. You should be trading. You should be entering and exiting with profits. So the more money you make while you are not yet a pro can enable you become a pro in the nearest future, right? The more money you do not the more money you make in this premium channel, the more professional you become in your dealings, and you make money. When you're making money, you're able to cover up for the task that you're supposed to have in accomplishment. So that's what you need to do actually. Register to the VIP in order to get this done properly. But here on YouTube, we share premium content that we only share to professionals, not really just about professionals, but about our paid subscribers, our subscribers that pay us to get access to videos. And there's more videos, but this is one of it, and this is one of those videos we make for them, so you should know where you are at. And this is a signal that I want to preach for you all. It's a signal that explains better an analysis I shared so far. There's a strategy I call the M's and W's, right? But the M's and W's have so many features on it that makes it spectacular, right? Like there's this pattern in the M, this particular pattern in the M's and the W, and it looks like an head and shoulder, but this is what an head and shoulder looks like. Sometimes an head and shoulder, sometimes they say, has equal highs as head and shoulder pattern. So, but when we look at M's and W's, we do not see those equal highs around the stuffs we do. Um, so it's just a higher high or higher low. So I want to take you guys somewhere, and that's the point where we came to this particular, you know. Sorry, let me draw it better so you see it well. So use the same green, this green, red, green, red. I want to explain on it. I would use the line chart for something, but just so you know, this is the monthly time frame. So in case you're trading all of this pattern, you should start from the monthly time frame to start doing your analysis. What can I say? This is the strategy professional traders don't tell you about, and I'm telling you about it today because I want everybody winning this market. I want everybody a very very successful trader when they're in here. So when I look into the line chart is what I want to check out here. This is um, line type. I want to use the line chart. So just show you something. All right, so that's the line chart. So in the line chart, we see that this particular pattern that I showed you guys over time. I'm gonna draw it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna shift up my screen to the point where I want the you know, stuff's getting drawn out. Look at this pattern. This is higher and it is lower. Alright? So that's a pattern I wanted you guys to see. That's a pattern I wanted you guys to see. So when you see that pattern, but that's in the line chart. When I take you to the other type of chart, this candlestick, the candlestick chart. When you look into the candlestick chart, you can see that, however, because of the candlestick, this line, right, this very long line represents the higher factor than this. But the line chart said the right hand, this hand is higher than this one. So that gives us two different type of patterns here, and this, which is this first one in the M's and W's, you see that, and it goes and it comes down, it surpasses this particular one, making it a down. And when you see a green candle, you can just buy, right? And this is the first candle. It looks like it represents that one. However, let me show you another type of candle it looks like. Just hold on for me. I'm trying to get it on. Just trying to take in this thing off the screen, but I can get it on. So yeah, and that's the first one. But the second one, it looks like this downward. You see, the first time, this is what I drew, right? Oh, I think this is what I drew the first time. I can't really remember, but this is the pattern. These are the two different patterns that will show to us here. These two different patterns in this video explanation, I want to tell you guys that they can be used intangibly of what they talk about, right? These two patterns can be used intangibly for one another. For instance, if you saw this one with a lower right hand, you are good to go. You can use it. And however, if you saw the other one with the higher left hand and you saw it and you wanted to trade it, you can also use it as well. So you can use these patterns for basic market market monitoring ability. So with that you can tell. However, you see these two patterns came. However, under the first type of M we got is the higher because of the weak line that went it up, and another type we got, this is the second type of M that actually took the market higher in um the monthly time frame. It went all the way up here, and you know what happened? A weak line was formed and it came down to this point. And after it came down to this point, you will see a green candle. And after a green candle, if you buy, the market will buy. After you saw the green candle, if you bought there, the market will go high. And that is what happened in this time frame. This is basically two ends formed, two different ends that formed and gave a confluence for a trade in the monthly time frame. That's the monthly time frame there. So another pattern that appeared after the right, the left and the right hand was this little hand that looks like this, and a weak line went out of it. I advise sometimes when you're trading this pattern that you should wait for weak lines that surpass. Those weak lines that surpass sometimes happen to be more accurate than the other. So because of that weak line, we have another one. I'm talking about this pattern that goes up and comes down. You see, when you check it, they're of the same thing, but sometimes they just come into different shape. You see, this is three different M's and W's, and what's validated these M's, right? This particular M here that has a candle underneath it. What validated it was, what validated him was, sorry, I'm trying to take off this. What validated him was the weak line, this weak line right here. Yeah, that one. This one, I just so that's the weak line that got it validated. And if you were looking for multiple confluences in order to take a trade in the market, you can wait for the same patterns and watch that they appear 3 times in the market. Of course, that's going to take us to another topic I call the Elliott wave strategy, but this is not the video of which we are going to learn that strategy on. There's going to be another video where we're going to be learning about that specific strategy all by itself. So this is what I saw in the monthly. I actually took a trade at this point. I'm running out of space, guys, so I have to reduce space. But thank you for watching. However, see you in my next video. Bye for now. Frequency in it.